I'm Tamara Vance, and I started Church on the Street back in October. I came to Church on the Street because of alcoholism. I was a binge drinker before coming to Church on the Street, and it started off with a childhood of child abuse, and it was a lot of child abuse up until 15. I got tired of the beatings. I got tired of staying home from school, and I got tired of the bullying because of the bruises and the things that I had on my body from the beatings that I was getting. And so at the age of 15, I left home to go live with my grandparents to get away from the beatings and the mental abuse that was tearing me down. I grew up in a world where I was a fat kid, and so I did not dress very well because of our income. So being fat and then not having the right clothes to wear really brought me down, and I was bullied at school and also the mental abuse from home. As I got older, I thought that I had got over that, but it was well tucked in. Forgot to say that my mom died at the age of 24. I was age 5 with she died of breast cancer. So they told her on her birthday, February 14th, and she died October the 25th, a couple of months later. And so with not having a mother to talk to, getting bullied, overweight, eating as one of my self-medicating ways to help me cope with life, it wasn't good for me. So what I did was I got into the military. Thought that was going to change my life. Every time that I had weight issues, I would go back to drinking a little bit. It wasn't awful, but I kind of was a social drinker, and I was going out too much and drinking at this point. Then I got into my late 30s and got depressed because of the loneliness, and everyone that I thought was getting married but really wasn't. But in my mind, oh, I'm not gonna never get married, never gonna get this, never gonna get that, because I was always comparing myself to people. No matter how good I was, I did go to college and receive a bachelor's and a master's, but I still was unhappy with self. I would be depressed at times, and then I would get happy and then be depressed again because I was still seeking for something that was outside of myself, but I didn't know that I could find it within myself. So I did get married, and then at first I was happy for a couple of years. Lost the weight, and then was 313, went to 168, became a long distance runner, and long distance running, truth be told, was doing very well. Then in 2016, I was hit by a car, and that got me on my back for 7 months, and the drinking started to self-medicate myself from not being able to exercise and the weight creeping up again. And so what I did was I noticed that myself was being withdrawn within my marriage, not lonely, had a very good husband, but just drawing everyone out. Then, so I heard about Church on the Street 2018, and so I've come to Church on the Street. I'm no longer a binge drinker. That's in my past. And what I did find to fulfill me was God. And with God, it changes everything. It takes your loneliness away, it takes your depression away, it takes your anxiety away, because you're self-fulfilled because you put God first. So always remember to put God first, and He will direct your path. Thank you.